Hey folks, hope you're having a good day. Today we're continuing our second playthrough of Space Haven Alpha 17 Brutal Difficulty. Let's get started. Alright, so when last we left off, we had just finished clearing the Cult of New Haven ship Eurulia. We have infra scrap and energy scrap coming in. Check to see if we had any robots in the ship. It doesn't look like we have that, so we're okay. We're kind of just chilling right now. Checking our fundamentals. Hyperium's good, Energium's good. We've got raw materials, base metals, carbon, and rock chemicals. It looks like we're out of noble metals, though. We should try to pick some of those up pretty soon. But we're basically in pretty good shape. And I think I was starting to work on some builds here. Let's see what we got going. I was restructuring this room with the hyperdrives, and I added another pod on this side, which we're waiting to build another builder pod. And then we have a new X2 core coming here, so we can start to expand the ship systems. Fast forward a little bit, let our guys do what they do. So we're going to start the process of gradually kind of remodeling the ship, doing little optimizations, adding new systems, stuff like that. We got this wall built, that's pretty good. I'm trying to think what kind of optimizations. I want to get this shuttle out of the middle of the main carter here. I want to have a main carter that goes like all the way to the aft section of the ship, ideally, or at least as far as like the fighter bay and stuff like that, without encountering any discomfort areas. So I think at the very minimum we need to move this. Question is, where do we put it? I also want to have a second shuttle at some point, so we're going to keep that in mind. I think we might want to have a shuttle bay over here and a shuttle bay over here, something like that. I want that to be somewhat close to the crew quarters and somewhat close to like the bridge. Yeah, so I think that's going to make a lot of sense. I think having the shuttle bays on the sides would be good. We also need to make sure we leave room for more pod bays, which I think we have that here. And more grow beds, we can do some here. And then the bigger crew quarters, we can do that out here. So if we expand the shuttles here, I think we should still have room for everything. And I want to start building in symmetrical mode. Let's make sure we have enough area for the actual shuttle here. I'm going to leave a little bit of wiggle room for us to expand the crew quarters down here. So that's 6. That's right, 6, 7 by 5. Okay, so that's a shuttle bay. It looks weird, but it's going to look less weird when we have like arrays of solar panels down here and weapons on either side. That's kind of what I'm envisioning as the ultimate shape of this thing. Don't think we need noble metals to build hull. We got plenty of hull blocks and hull scrap and everything, so I think we can go ahead and do this. And once we get that new builder pod online, that should speed things along. We could also potentially go to a space station and pay for them to help us with this. I guess we already have 2 builders. Did I read this wrong? Builder. There's 2 builders. Okay, one of them is here. And one of them is there. So this should actually be another mining pod. Critically low on hull blocks. That's just a matter of waiting for the industry to catch up. That should be okay. Okay, let's make sure that we wall this off properly. We're gonna have to put a doorway here. Yep. And then over on this side, the same thing. Try to put the doorway in the same location on both sides here. This is all the way in the bottom corner, so it would be there. There we go. Make sure we don't mess up the temperature in our grow bed room here. So we're going to put another thermal regulator here for now, and then we'll move it once we've got this room built out. We done with this? We're still working on info scrap here. Hola, saludos. How's it going? Yes, English is my primary language. I know a little bit of Spanish. I me defiendo, but I don't know it super well. Shuttle is currently in use in salvage. Good at this game. I'd like to ask you something. Thanks. Yeah, go ahead. Ask away. I'm actually caught up on food. That's pretty good. When this shuttle gets back, okay, that robot can do its own thing, that's fine. So what I'm going to do here, let's abandon this. I'm going to move this bay to the new location over here. Oh, there was somebody on board that shuttle the whole time I had it undocked there. That's alright. Either that or it docked right away and I missed it. Okay, there's that shuttle. Let's go ahead and build the other one here. We don't have a second away team yet, but this gives us options. So what was your question? Okay, I love the game, but I always have a hard time building my ship at the beginning. What would be the basics to get out? Okay, great question. So the minimum things that you need if you're building the ship from the starting station. So you need an X1 system core that gets you system points that you can use to start building stuff. You need a hull stabilizer that gives you hit points for your ship, so your ship won't explode instantly when you try to move it, which I don't think it can happen. It just won't let you move, I believe. And then, so it's X system core, hull stabilizer.
Oh my god, he's wet.
Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Navigation console to move the ship. You need the Hyperium hyperdrive, that's the basic engine for the ship. So that has to go on a flat surface on the outside of the ship like this. It used to be that you couldn't rotate it, but now you can, but all the hyperdrives have to be pointed in the same direction. You have to make sure that see how like it gets blocked if I put it on the outside of the ship and there's like an angle. So you have to have a flat surface that you can put it on, and it has to have clearance behind it. So that's the pieces that you need to move the ship. And then you're going to want to have life support, which is your oxygen generator and your gas scrubber, and your thermal regulators. I usually use the wall regulators. There's really no reason to use the regular floor regulator, except that unless you start the game with them. But so you have those 3 life support systems to keep your crew alive. At least if you're building your first ship, you need that. And then The other thing would be power. So in order to be able to operate the ship, you need to have a generator. So you start off with the energy and power generator for that. And then your hyperdrives are going to need power node coverage. So when you put a power node, you would put it over the hyperdrives. So see how there's like an electrical lightning bolt icon on the hyperdrive like this? You have to put the power node so that the green area overlaps with the hyperdrive. And if it doesn't overlap, you can actually adjust it. I'll show you. Here we go. So this, you can actually use the arrows at the bottom left here, bottom of the screen, to adjust exactly where this square goes up to a certain distance. So you can fiddle with this if the power node isn't exactly in the right spot. But as long as you need hyperdrives that are powered and the navigation console to navigate. Somebody has to go to the console and activate it. And then you need the stuff that gives you system points, and then power, and then life support to keep your crew intact, basically. With a starting setup, I also recommend building like a compartmental bedroom like this that's separated from everything else, because what can happen is you get discomfort from noise or noisy machinery on the ship. So if you hit R to open this view, you click on this little armchair here, that's the comfort view. You can see there's 3 different types of comfort. So this area here in green is comfortable for sleeping. You hover over it, you can see what's contributing to the comfort. And this area is not comfortable for sleeping because the grow bed light is interfering with sleep, and it negates any things that you have in there that give comfort bonuses. And then likewise, the industrial machinery, stuff like the recycler and the generators and the hyperdrives are going to generate discomfort. So you'll want to make sure that those things are walled off if you have the resources to do that at the start of the game. If you're playing in brutal difficulty, you might want to hold off on doing some of this until you've got a little bit more resources. But if you want to at least have a bedroom that's separate where they can sleep comfortably. And ideally you want to have a kitchen that's separate from the bedroom and also separate from all the factory stuff. And then the kitchen, to feed the crew, you're going to want a single kitchen unit and at least one table and at least one chair, so they don't complain that they have no place to rest. And it's in the furniture. So you can have like a little small table that just has one chair, and the rest of the guys will just stand around the table and eat there if they have room. They will get a penalty if they don't get a chance to eat at the table, so you could try, if possible, to make sure that you have enough space for everybody to eat at the table. And then if you run out of food, you're going to need these algae dispensers. Algae dispenser basically provides sort of limited nutrition to crew members if you don't have regular food to eat. So it lets them sustain themselves for a little while using just water and biomatter. Biomatter comes from the toilet, which you also need. It's kind of like a life support. I have 2 because of the size of my crew, so each one of these supports roughly about 4 guys. I have a large crew at this point, so I have 2 of them built to support the whole crew. But if you're starting out with 4 guys or whatever, you probably just need 1 of them to begin with. Although it's not a bad idea to have 2 in case one of them breaks down, if you can afford it. Yeah, so I think that covers all the basics. One thing that's also really good to get early is having like a little bit of decoration. It's not very expensive, and it removes one of the debuffs that your crew can get that makes their performance and mood suffer. So even just having like one piece of decoration in an area where they go through frequently can be helpful. And then the same thing with windows, having like one window where they can look outside the ship's hull in an area where they go to frequently makes them a lot more comfortable. Yeah, no problem. I actually have a tutorial series that I made for this game on YouTube, but it's a little bit out of date now because they've done some major overhauls to the building system in the game since I made it, so I have to make another one at some point. Probably after I finish this playthrough, I'll be working on it. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're done with the resources in this sector, so we're going to jump. We got our 2 new shuttles online, so eventually we can start having a second away team. So who's on the first away team? Let's actually see if we have the people for that now. So Cameron, Ryan, Freya, and Presley. Understand, thank you. There's one thing I don't understand. What is the emergency accumulator? Energy accumulator node. Are you talking about the power capacity node? This guy? Okay, yeah, so actually that's a good question. So there's 2 types of power on board the ship. There's like basic power and there's advanced power. Basic power is the stuff that runs the lights and the all the little systems like the grow beds and things like that, and the thermal regulators on the walls. And then advanced power is the stuff that's used for the heavy duty stuff like the industry machinery and the hyperdrives and things like that. So when things draw advanced power, this is basically giving it extra power to draw from. Your generator only has so much power at a time that it can produce. And you can see that in the it's not here actually, it's in the build menu. But if you hover over this in the build menu, you can see how quickly it produces power roughly. So it can, each segment of time, whatever that is, it consumes, in this particular case, it's a fraction of an energy rod. It produces 300 units of power. So each time it ticks, it's going to produce that much power. But it is possible for your industry, if you have a whole bunch of machinery on, to exceed that rate that the generator can generate power. So what the power capacity node does for you is it lets you kind of store up power and then even out the distribution, so you can run your machines more continuously without those kind of interruptions. Because if you have a bunch of machines, like if you have like 3 people doing industry at the same time and you don't have a lot of power availability on the ship, you can get like brownouts where you won't be able to use the industry machinery for a minute or 2, and the hyperdrives will charge really slowly, stuff like that. So this helps mitigate that. The other reason that this is useful is for solar panels. So solar panels are giving like free energy all the time, depending on the sector that you're in. This isn't a particularly good sector that we're in right now for solar output. But if you're in a sector with high solar output, you're generating like free energy that you're not really using. So some of that can go to help filling these things. So you're getting like a little bit of free power to your industry using the solar panels, I believe. Let's see what we had going on in the sector. I feel like there was one derelict somewhere that we didn't explore yet that I wanted to explore, but I don't remember where it was at. Oh, and I'm going to explore this because I got pirates coming in. Let's go back. I'm going to go here and see what they do. Okay, if they stay there, then we can drop here. Yeah, not a problem. One other thing I want to quickly mention, if you're playing on one of the harder difficulty levels, it's really helpful to have either a couple other things actually that I want to mention. So in order for your ship to be kind of functional, you really want to have at least one shuttle hangar with a shuttle in it, and you really want to have at least one pod hangar with a miner in it, and at least one pod hangar that has a builder in it. So that's also, it's not technically necessary for your ship to leave the first sector, but I would consider that as like an essential thing that you should get very early on. Put it that way. Because without the shuttle, you can't go on away missions and explore derelict ships, and without the building pod and mining pod, you can't expand your hull, and you can't gather resources from asteroids. And then if you're playing on a harder difficulty level, you're also going to want either a point defense system, which works with the operations console to shoot down incoming asteroids. So that puts this little gun on top of the ship that shoots asteroids when they come towards the ship. Or you want a bay that has a fighter. If you have a crew member that has the piloting skill, then that will fly out as long as the ship's not in the middle of a hyperjump or something, and it'll go engage asteroids that are coming in. It'll also help you fight off like robots that attack your ship. So those are kind of you know, the sort of like the second things that you want to work on. And then the research stuff also, let's see. Here it is. So the research lab and the research workbench, because that's going to enable you to unlock more stuff over time. So those are pretty critical as well. But they're not technically necessary for your ship to fly. Even the life support technically is not necessary. Like if you already have a ship that your crew's living on, and you're just starting to build another ship, you don't have to build the life support on the second ship technically in order to make it work. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. Sorry, I know there's a lot of stuff. One other thing, in the more recent versions of the game, they introduced water vapor damage. So if you look at this view, the ship has a certain level of water vapor based on your crew's breathing generates water vapor, and the grow beds, if you're growing plants or whatever, also generate water vapor. And water vapor can, if it like maxes out the water vapor in a given room, it can damage your ship systems. So make sure that you have at least one water collector, or you have enough. If you have a bunch of grow beds, you're going to need enough water collectors to keep up with the water vapor level on your ship, so it stays below like 128 or so. Goes up to 255 is the max. Oh, we got a nest here. Doesn't look too bad. I want to stand here. There we go. Kill that. Oh, that was it. Okay. A little bit of stuff off of that. We got some infra blocks. That's pretty nice. A little bit of meat is good. Fertilizer. And then we can also salvage infra energy. Let's take a look at our scrap levels. We don't really need tech scrap right now. We also don't need soft scrap, so that's about it. What's the first thing you investigate? When you say investigate, are you talking about like what should I look for on the map here? Usually at the beginning of the game, if you can afford a mining pod, you can start doing mining. You also want to start doing derelict ships early on, so that these ships that have the slash through them and have the question mark, those will generally give you a bunch of random resources if you're capable of clearing them, which is not always the case. Whenever you're doing a derelict ship, you always want to send at least 4 crew members. You don't want to send like only 1 or 2 guys, because, well, I should say, if you're in brutal difficulty, you only start with 3 guys. But you want to send your whole crew, because if aliens attack you, you want to be able to fight them off, and not just have one person, get stuck over there and die. And make sure you bring weapons when you do. In every difficulty level, you start with at least like pistols in your inventory, so you can equip your crew members before you go over there. Like in brutal difficulty, you start with 2 pistols, so you can have 2 guys that have pistols, whoever has the highest weapon skills, and then 1 guy who's kind of like acting like the bait that just walks in and draws the aliens out so you can shoot at them. And then in easier difficulties, I think you get like a shotgun or something like that to start with. Day 322. Crew keep complaining. We need a pay raise. The ship's not safe. We want real reactor shielding. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Boomlo, how's it going? Reactor shielding's expensive. Don't they know that? See, look, I just cleared out this whole room for you guys. That should address all your union complaints. Okay, let's see. That doesn't work because this door's here. Can we move this door? We cannot. Not easily, anyway. Could put it over here, actually. We'd have to put in another door here, probably for pathing efficiency. Yeah, no problem. Greetings from Delaware. Hey, Atomic, how's it going? Robo Pals! This should probably have a door in here somewhere. I think I want the door to be here for now. We're still working on infra here. You go through infra scrap so fast, it's crazy in this version of the game. Oh, out of noble metals, so our industry is starting to get a little bottlenecked. Gonna fix that soon. I want a door up here too. I think I'm gonna want to move this. What is this? This is a builder pod. Thinking you have a miner, you have fighters, builder. Having trouble keeping track of my pods again. Where's the second builder? Here it is. Do I have 5 of those pods? I do. I don't think that was intentional. I think I forgot that I had this guy up here. Because there are two builders and 3 miners. That's okay, I guess. How can I arrange this to make it better? Let's see. I've got my nice Carter here so the crew member is comfortable. I think we need a door over here. Crew members can cut through there a little bit quicker. There we go. And then... can I move this somewhere else? I'm gonna mess around here for a second. So supposing that we wanted to move this here, let's say. I'd have to make this a single instead of a double door. That's okay. I have to put a little wall around there. That's probably okay also. Yeah, we can swing that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in door storage for now. And let's abandon this pod. Move this. Chiplet announcement: due to life support restriction, Taco Tuesday is canceled. I don't know, I'm not that cruel. I can't guarantee what's going to be in the tacos, but I don't think I would cancel Taco Tuesday. Where's the abandoned pod? Here it is. Claim to here. Beautiful. Alright, and then I need to figure out what to do with this door. I guess I could put it over here, technically, actually. It's not really necessary, super necessary to have a door there. Doesn't hurt anything. Taco Tuesday is cancelled. No! Jumps out the nearest airlock. Plays a move. Algae tacos are permitted any day on board my ship. Yeah, we're doing all right. My girlfriend was sending me a info for an event that's like a silent DJ disco, which is a thing I've never heard of. Apparently, it's like everybody wears headphones and then you choose what music you want to listen to, and then everybody dances silently in a room, which is a little weird, but I think it's kind of interesting. It'd be fun to try it out. I also did get my printing to work, the one that I was posting about yesterday. There was a couple things that still failed, like I had a bed of like 8 or 10 miniatures that I was printing all at the same time, and like 2 of them still failed, but the rest of them came out pretty good. I have them down in the washing machine right now. I still have to take the supports off and cure them. Alright, let's check this out. Hope everything's going well over there too. See if we can avoid the pirates here. Okay, we're good. As long as we're not in a... Oh, we got 2 derelicts here. Oh, this is a scary one. Well, could be some interesting opportunity. Let's try to fight it out. Can relax navigation. If there's fighters out there, yeah, get them. Okay. I'm gonna slow this down a little so you guys can see what's happening here. Fortunately, we had our guys already at the ops consoles ready to fight. So all we had to do was scramble the fighters. Maybe it's not quite gonna be enough. Maybe, come on, hurry up. Okay, we made it. Oh wait, there's aliens and robots in this sector? That's dangerous. That's a formula for problems. Well, the aliens are actually going after the robots here. Or sorry, the robot, I mean, you say the robots are actually going back to the aliens. I don't want you to fight them. I want you to go home. Stop shooting that ship. Okay, you're fine. So let the robots go fight the aliens. We'll go fight the robots on the other ship meanwhile. One has one of those fighter pod launchers. So let them figure out. Kind of just curious to see what this is going to do, where it's going to land. Does it land on top of the ship? Or is it confused because it doesn't have an airlock on that ship to land with? There we go. Okay. It must have actually dropped off the robot somehow without actually... I guess it's going back to the other ship to get more robots? I want to see how this plays out. We're gonna... Let's make sure the fighter bays are stopped. That's what I'm saying. The problem is we gotta be careful we don't get hit by an asteroid while we're waiting for this whole business to go on. Where'd that thing go? Oops. Speaking of asteroids. It's probably gonna hit us. Oh, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Thank goodness for shields. Their dropship is docked, so it should be okay. I'm gonna let that guy... maybe let's... He's outnumbered here, I don't know about this. Wish these guys wouldn't take such a long time to transition from the top to the bottom layer. That's one down. Got a lot going on in this sector. I have a feeling that the aliens probably wiped out the robots, so we should see some wounded aliens over there, hopefully. Okay, we have to bring the fighters in again because we've got that dropship coming across. Rhea's about to go intercept it. Okay, it stopped. And then turning off ops. Let them do their thing. The dropship actually... I was thinking it might have repaired itself, but it did not. And sure enough, they're going for the aliens again. With 3 more robots on board. Okay, so at this point, now that they've sent 2 sorties... Where did our shuttle go here? Did we not build it yet? We're still building it, I guess. Let's make sure the robots don't have fighters over here. Okay. What are these guys doing here? Oh, they must have come out when the other guys did. I'm gonna make my ship start taking asteroid hits. Let's have these guys deal with the robot space fighter threat. Okay, I think we got it under control now. And the meteorite shower is also stopped, so it's a good time for us to go. Okay, so now we're gonna raid the robot ship. Getting better. There we go. We can actually use this as cover. Oh, that's the dropship dock. Cool. What was it called? The Penguin or something like that? I remember what the name of the dropship was. I have to look back at the lore sheet. It's just an asteroid. Okay. Debating whether I want to let this guy go off duty. David. Have somebody else take over on shields, I think, because he's exhausted. Yeah, Fiona's doing it. That's good. Oh. Another robot showed up while I wasn't looking. That's okay, we got it under control. We got lasers. We're fine. It's so cool that the robots and the aliens fight each other. It makes sectors like this really interesting. Okay, so the first order of business here is we're going to... I think we're going to take just what we really care about here, which is the energy, the food, electronics components, energy cell, medical supplies. So everything except for the hamster corpse, basically. And then we want to demolish the... soft scrap, I think we figured out, is what the robot structures are. Was a yellow? Oh, it's an alien egg in the tank. So then once we've demolished all the robot structures over here, then we're going to send over the away team to go check out this alien ship. We don't want to wait too long, though. I wonder what happens if we demolish this while the dropship is in there. It's Pony, is what it's called. So we're going to set our battle stations back to their default settings here. Could probably use one or two more salvage robots. See if we can fit them in here. We might try to fit some in this room. Let's just block some stuff out here. How's our compost doing, by the way, or biomatter supply? 126, we're still pretty high. Go ahead and build another composter. I think that's gonna be, those are gonna both be composters. And then this room can be robots. This could maybe be another gas scrubber or something back here, I'm not sure. Let's see. That'll do. Probably not gonna have the materials to build all that, but we'll get started on it anyway. This just doesn't seem to be producing any more drones. That's good, I guess. It's fixing that good. Gonna stay there because the sector is a little bit dangerous still, especially the aliens. Not sure if they're capable of like creating a new hive core and shooting it out the top of the ship like the ones they shot earlier. Theoretically, we should be able to handle it if they do. Need to send all these guys, the away team, to sleep because I want to send them over to the alien ship. These guys can continue working. Left on the floor. I'd have to adjust our rotations a little bit or modify our crew quarters. Probably we can actually move this door. Let's do this. Let's move this up here. I think that's going to enable us, if we put the door to the bathroom in the hallway as well, and we move this to the other side of the hall or something, then we can have another bed here. That'll make things a little bit easier for everybody at least. And these guys all need to eat. Real food. That's coming out of your pay. Still haven't built the shuttle yet because we have no electronics components. Do we have a rule for tech scrap? No, it's infra. Tech scrap doesn't produce those anymore. Never mind. Here we go. We don't have any people. Sarah is stuck over there. Sarah have an oxygen tank. No, we gotta bring Sarah back first. Okay, that's fine. These guys are gonna stay here then. This is why it pays to have multiple shuttles. Robots detected. Okay, they shut it down. No problem. I think they even got damaged. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to commandeer this shuttle. Perfect. Alright, let's go check out the alien ship. Carefully. This could be a dodgy landing site because it's open to the interior of the ship and we've given them a while to wander around and grow in there. Looks like we're maybe okay. Did you see a nest? Oh, there's a wounded hauler, sure enough. That doesn't look too bad so far. We see another hauler. Let's send one guy forward to open this door. Oh, we got the alcohol beverage machine. Great leap forward in technology. Oh, scary. There we go. Carefully come into the egg room here. We can go stand here. Try to kill the egg instead of the bridge console. Here we go. Alright, that should be the worst of it, I think. Find one of them alien egg. Put your face real close, they're worth a fortune. Bonus points if you manage to get it to evolve into an alien core by feeding your organs to it. Gotta bite them to make sure they're real. Oh, we got another chimp corpse. That's really good. We might get to figure out the stats of these guys finally. I think the robots made our work significantly easier there, but it's hard to tell. They probably weren't super effective. We gotta start building robots here. It already started trying to build a robot, but there's no optronics available. Gotta see if either of these guys have noble metals available for sale. We'll get some new resources available here. It's a weird thing about demolishing stuff. Every once in a while, new resources become available when you demolish stuff. Seems like the robot stuff usually produces quadronics components. And human meat, apparently. Oops. We're on the clock now because we have 2 Slavers Guild ships coming into this sector. We've already completed this, and we want to expedite these transfers. We also want to trade with the Bloodbath and Beyond, great ship name. We have lots of carbon available. Sadly, no noble metals. Those are ice supply looking. We're pretty good on ice. We don't have a lot of stuff that we can sell here. It's not that big a deal. I'm tempted to spend a bunch of money buying carbon, but we have 15 already. Yeah, let's buy one more lot. We'll pay cash so that we don't have to wait for our shuttle to be available. And they'll send the shuttle over directly with the cargo. That was their shuttle. They delivered the cargo. So we've got 25 carbon now. Oh wait, we're running out of time here. I think we gotta get back. Do we need to get Sarah back? I think the shuttle will go get her after it's dropped off those other guys. Hang in there, Sarah. Okay, we're gonna have to endure the pounding from the Slavers Guild until Sarah's back, because we don't want to leave her behind. I guess we might as well shoot at this guy. Sarah's on the way. Okay, our heart drive's already charged, so the minute that shuttle docks, we're out of here. Leave my shields alone, damn it. They completely annihilated my shield generator. That's unfortunate. I should have had the shuttle go directly to the bay. That's going to be costly. Are they shooting my hyperdrive? How absolute dare. We leave the shuttle behind. It's our only shuttle. How bad is this looking? 9 out of 12. I think we'll be okay. Oh, they actually... No. They actually have excess hyperdrive capacity, so even if they destroyed that, I think we would be okay. Well, that was dodgy. Okay, we're gonna go over here, recharge our shields before we do anything else, and fix all of the holes in our hull and stuff. Oh boy, that was exciting. Put this back on auto. We need to close this so that our grow beds don't die. What do we got going on over here? I think we're okay there. Just gonna wait for these guys to fix all the holes. And then the big problem is really going to be the point defense and the shield generator that we lost. Those are going to be a little tricky to replace because of our noble metal shortage. But those are problems that we don't necessarily have to solve right away. The shield generator is going to be more of a problem, the point defense less so. We can at least fix up the stuff that's damaged and not destroyed. Okay, this is relatively back to normal, so open up this vent again. Super rude blowing up my shield generator like that. How dare they do that? Not sure if that was worth it for the shuttle, to be honest. What's going on? Are we unable to charge the shields? Or is it just low? It's just showing as low because the other generator is destroyed. I don't know. As long as we have the pirates still in the next sector, we're going to chill here for a minute. We'll let our hull stabilizer recharge. So at least we have some durability to get out of a scrape if we get caught. If we have the opportunity, we should probably buy both tech blocks and energy blocks. And I guess infra blocks? Surely we have infra. We don't have infra. Okay. Can't produce any more energy cells. Okay, pirates are coming in, which means they're no longer in the previous sector. So we can jump into hyperspace now and get past them. Kind of what I was waiting for here. There we go. Oh, there's more of them. Shoot. Park as far away as possible. Emergency hyper jump. That's scary looking. Look at this guy. Leave my hyperdrive alone. I need that, sort of. Shooting my point defense turret. I don't know why they would target that. I guess to prevent me from almost done charging my hyperdrives will be alright. We're gonna take the risky jump here. Yeah. Actually wasn't as big as the last fleet that we just ran into, but their ships were a lot cooler looking, I think. We're gonna go back this way. Kind of want to stop and repair again, but the thing is we don't have the noble metals, so... Okay, here's a trading partner. We can probably get some tech blocks and infra blocks and stuff from him. Let's take a look. We've got two guys here, actually. Okay, what do you got for us, Lightbinder? And optronic components, that's interesting. It's actually cheaper, though, I think, to buy just tech blocks and energy blocks. We're going to buy 4 of each because we can afford it. At some point, we're going to think about buying more blue crystals, but we're not... these guys have cheap blue crystals, though, so we'll buy a couple. Sell these 2 and 1 oxygen tank. And then... these guys actually have cheaper tech blocks. Hold up a second. It's pretty good. It doesn't quite solve our... do we need this point defense turret? I'm gonna say I don't think we need to rebuild that right away. I think this is more of a priority. Shield generator. We also gotta get infra blocks, right? Who's got cheaper infra blocks? 22 versus 31, wow. Buy like 8 of them. So that used like half of our cash. Seems like it's still allocating resources to rebuild the point defense, even though I told it not to. That's a bit weird. Android Collective wants stuff from us. Probably gonna be tech scrap. You can have some self scrap. Knock yourselves out. We didn't explore this before, but it's a cult. It's a. We got stuff over here that we haven't salvaged yet, or we haven't grabbed yet. Should have parked a little bit closer. Oh well. Which one had the cheap blocks again? Gonna be reversed this time, actually. 6. No, this guy still has cheaper. There we go. Yep. Can have as much soft scrap as you'd like. This should be built now. Yes, okay. Now we just have the fact that we have no energy cells, I think. Yeah, okay. Shield actually is mostly charged up, which is weird. I guess we don't have any spare energy cells, but we had enough for that. Have the sun expedite, but they're not doing it. I guess repairs take precedence, maybe? I don't know. I don't have the jump drive on. I think that might be bugged somehow. Not entirely sure. Maybe the shuttle's waiting on a trade request or something. Maybe we had that issue before, and that's why all those resources are still in there. Those guys are coming here, so we could trade with them again. Yeah, the music in this game is very pretty. Let's go for this Hyperion. I have to play the title screen theme for you guys sometime. I always skip over it because it's just like, you know, I want to get started playing the game, but maybe I'll play it at the end of the stream here just so you guys can hear it. You haven't heard it before. That's what the ore refinery is looking like right now. It's coming along. Getting a little bit of noble metals from this, I think, occasionally. There's a derelict in the next adjacent sector that's in a nebula. I think we're going to skip that one because I don't have any spare energy cells to recharge my shields once they go down. I think it's better to have the shields online. Nope. Okay, they're leaving, so we can stop in this sector anyway. One noble metals, right? Could buy more infra blocks. I think that's a good idea. Oh, this got set on rebuild again. I thought I turned that off. Oh well. I want to buy more soft scrap, it looks like. Either way. We're out of power blocks, I just noticed. Well, these guys still have power blocks, or do we buy them all? This guy still has some. We'll buy like 2 so we can replace stuff in case of emergencies. I'm going to be a little more conservative with my spending now because we're down to under 4,000, which is still quite a bit, but, you know. Yeah, we'll sell them whole scrap also. Whatever scrap they want to buy, we'll sell it. Still don't have the second shuttle yet. Okay, I think we're done in this sector. Good timing, we just missed a Slavers Guild ship. Okay, what have we got left in this sector here? I probably want to trade with the Military Alliance and see if they have noble metals. We do have the resource-rich sector coming up next, though. I'll wait and see if these guys stop in this sector. They did. So we'll stop here as well. We'll get a civvy as well. Who's got noble metals for me? Anybody? Nobody. You're all useless to me. Don't want me to do missions. I'm going to capture a whole bunch of people. Yeah, we're not quite ready for that yet. We're getting there. Not quite. Those guys to go away. There we go. So we're done with this sector, yeah. So the resource-rich sector is coming up here. We'll mine that out, and then I guess we'll mine this out as well. Is there any station over here that might have noble metals? I feel like that station might. I think it's worth a trip to check and see if they do. I remember what they had when we went through before. I was about to say, I'm really happy we finally have a stable of food supplies, but we have no vegetables currently, so I'm not entirely sure about that. We probably just need to... Oh, we're getting untended penalties. We don't have enough crew members available with the botany skill. That's probably why. Oh, because we spent so much time at our bridge stations and on away missions. So hopefully it'll recover with the next crop. It seems to be enough to keep the crew fed in any case. I think we need like one more chimp to finish the research into their data sheet. Are we done with our research queue? No, we got plenty of stuff here. Gonna bump these guys up. Captain's log, nothing about keeping the crew fed in their contract. Oh, we got rogue bots. Debating whether we send out the mining pods anyway or whether we wait. Let's put shields, ops, and fighters on yellow alert, I think, and then we'll send out the pod. Probably not going to take the robots long to launch. No noble metals. These guys have noble metals. Haha. How noble of you, sir. Okay, let's see. I know I'm strange. 13 units of noble metals, that should keep us in infra blocks and stuff for a while. We should be able to get our new shuttle then. I want to get a couple more energy crystals soon, but I think we need to manufacture some stuff first. What does this thick bone up here? Auto turret, okay. Okay, since the mining pods haven't launched yet, we'll cancel that until the robots are dealt with. Where are they? Here they are. Looks like they're headed for... It's hard to tell if they're headed for us or the civilians right now. Looks like they headed for the civilian ship, actually. Oh, no. Concerns? Where's my other fighter? Oh, they're actually boarding the civilian ship. That's fine. Completely okay with this. This guy should be okay fighting that one dude by himself. Our numerous point defenses demolish the other robots. And this guy is flying away, it looks like. Put the fighters back in automatic. Eagle says they're working on that. I don't think there was enough robots there to take over the civilian ship. I think the civilians handled it adequately, which is unfortunate for us because we could have gotten a bunch of free loot if the ship was derelict. Let's get this again. Oh, more robots. Okay. Did not expect that. Didn't think they had a scout in their initial invasion force there. Yeah, we had some support from the ship's guns, so that was a quick fight. Looks like we cleared the robot threat, I think. This needs a electronic component to repair this fighter. Okay. I think we should be able to get that now that we have the Nova metals and everything. Just a matter of time before they build it. Oh, here's the solar flare. Shoot. Forgot about that. Close all the doors temporarily until we see where the fires are. Maybe we're okay? Hull stabilizer's getting hit. Maybe we should move that out of the section with the grobets. Oh, we only have one little fire in the hangar bay. No problem. Or one evolving alien core short of a data sheet, as the saying goes. Wait for that. Looks like that's not going to hit us, I guess. Alright, we're good to go now. I was kind of hoping we'd get our shields back up to full by this point. What are we waiting on that? Output full. Oh, I guess all of our robots are out of commission because we ran out of energy cells. That's unfortunate. We'll catch up eventually, guys, don't worry. Chilling in this sector, doing some ore... Oops. There we go, yeah. Chilling in this sector, doing some more ore mining should give us some more time to catch up. Simply we have to figure out what we want to manufacture to sell to these guys. Go ahead and make some more of those vests. Where we go? Here we go. So one robot come back online. Wonder if I should try to. I'm looking at the crew members pathing back and forth across the ship here. I wonder if I should try to move the industry stuff up closer to the front of the ship so they don't have to walk down there. One of those robots is online now. That's good. Was that yellow? Oh, the yellow bar is the ship's total power supply, by the way. Still have a shield that's at half. Okay, so we're gonna double back to here just to see if we can. Do we need noble metals anymore? We don't, right? I want to see what the station has anyway. Most likely, we're just gonna go straight to the next sector. Actually, we got some more resources here we can pick up because we didn't have the ore refinery when we came through here the first time. We can mine all this stuff. Yeah, we got 2 robots online now. I guess these 4 are still online. We've got 6 robots online, actually. The food supply's caught up again, that's good. How are we doing on those vests? 8. These guys already bought vests. These guys did not, though. I think I have some composters, by the way, that I'm not using currently. We're going to go ahead and sell the vests here. We could buy energy cells. I don't think we need to do that. I think we're good using the raw materials that we have here, though we are down to 8 noble metals. That's cool. My girlfriend sent me a link to a restaurant from around our area that has she has this cookbook that's like recipes from the 70s from around our area, and she found that one of the recipes in there is from a restaurant that still exists. So I'm gonna check out that restaurant and see what it's like. An interesting kind of adventure. Civilian ships just got here. Still no noble metals on these guys, right? Oh wait, this guy had some. Give me a second to register that. I didn't see any raw chemicals either, as far as I recall. We can make some more vests here, probably. We'll get them all done by the time we jump. We got our noble metals restocked. That's pretty good. question, do we want to... Oh, we haven't got to the station we were headed for yet. When in doubt, I always park on the edge of the sector to make it less likely that pirates will be near us if they come into the sector. Because if we park in the middle, they're going to be pretty close distance to us either way. If we park on the corner, they might get lucky and they might park on the opposite corner. We're throwing the meteoroid shower without problems now that we actually have energy cells for our shields. I think we may want to get another shield soon. If anywhere to put that. I think we might actually move this storage down here. Could put another grow bed there, but I think I wanted the storage there and have the shields in this room. That way we can still have a door over here on and it'll be symmetrical on each side. Oh no, we won't. This isn't gonna fit there. Actually, we should put the storage up there, technically. This is more efficient, even though it's not as neat looking. Now let's go style over caliber, right? Let's empty all this out. Nothing even in here? There's nothing in here, so we can move it right away. We even have a robot right there waiting to do it. We got in the storage over here. Should be some energy cells, right? Minimum of 2. Let's increase this minimum actually to 4. And then this one, select all, empty out. Energy cells, minimum of, let's make that 4 as well. So ideally we'll get up to 8 energy cells and we'll have 4 in each of those things. Optronics. Make sure we're actually producing enough energy cells, which we are. I mean, theoretically on paper anyway. Thinking about what to use this space for. We could put a robot here and then wall it off. That could also be a space for another oxygen generator. Would be a good space for it since it's near the crew quarters, if we need one later. We could also use that to start consolidating some of the industry towards the front part of the ship. We might actually, what we could do, maybe move the solar panels up here so it's in the room just ahead of the hyperdrives. We could put a wall across here. And then, yeah, this room would be just big enough for a line of solar panels. And then, oh, we were actually saving that for another generator, right? So maybe I don't want to do that. We should probably block that out and then fill the rest of the space with solar panels there. Okay, I think we're actually done with this. We already traded with these androids, I'm pretty sure. Sector here. I think this is a siren world that we avoided. So I think this is going to be our last stop in the sector, and then we're going to go to the next sector. Trading. They don't want vests because we already sold them a bunch way earlier. It's unfortunate they don't have anything really useful for us. Okay, we'll jump right back out again. Backup power. Give them a minute to recharge. There we go. We stayed one step ahead of the cultists here, that's good. Alright, now hopefully Out of hyperfuel. Quickly check with these guys while we're waiting to recharge our hyperfuel. These guys can actually buy some armor vest from us, so let's sell those. You don't have enough money to pay us. We'll probably take the rest in for blocks, I'm thinking. Oh, we also need Energium, though. I'm actually quite low in Energium, I just realized. So... as we're about to jump to the next sector of the galaxy, I'm taking some of the payment here in energy rods. Really, I'd like to get out of here before the flare hits. I think we can manage that. There we go. Pirates, super rude. Don't want to encounter pirates right after emerging from hypersleep. I want to get those guys to move. Hey, when this happens on the edge of a sector, because we gotta keep monitoring both ends of this hyper lane. They're coming towards us. The pirates are still not moving. So I think we're gonna... sorry about that, guys. Stop here and just recharge our hyperdrives. Maybe we'll let the crew change shifts here. Let the other half of the crew work the hyperdrives. Okay, I think we're good. And you go away. There we go. Hopefully these pirates will be gone. Yes, perfect. We're short a hypersleep chamber. Darn. Okay. That is fixable. Should have checked that before while we were waiting for the pirates to move. But we can fix it quick. Oh, the thing's broken here, so that showed me the... let this run for a second, see if that fixes the issue. There we go. Okay, we can start building one of these things. Oh, but the wall's not there yet. It's okay. Oh shoot. I mean to build that. Got this was on mirror mode. It's okay, we'll just have a little island of structure floating out there for no reason. Till we decide what to actually do with that spot. Probably be more grow beds. This could be a door here. I like that idea. Yeah. And this just needs to be charged up with an energy rod. There we go. Well, let's check for potential trades here. We could buy some more base metal. Do we need base metal? Maybe it's worth to buy a few. It's pretty cheap. Let's just buy a full lot. This guy's got noble metals. We'll buy a full lot of those also. And then, do we have any raw chemicals? No. Not quite that lucky. Checking the temperature over here, seems good. A little bit warm in here. Running out of stuff to research. Okay, that was it for the trades. So let everybody eat before they go into the hypersleep chambers. Although you're not supposed to eat before sedation, so I don't know. Gonna wrap up in a minute here. I'm gonna get situated in another mining sector or something, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. Let's see, we got that here. My imagination of the resource-rich sector is always smaller than the other sectors. This is a good sector for us. Got a trading partner, we got some raw materials, got some energium. Good stuff. Oh, this is like a penguin. Okay, let's see. So we're definitely going to prioritize the energium here, because we just spent a whole bunch of energy moving to the next sector. What do we got from this guy? Any raw chemicals? No. Kind of low on raw chemicals, so I don't want to manufacture anything that uses chemicals, which eliminates a lot of potential things we could manufacture. We can maybe sell him some whole blocks. I'm not sure if it's the most efficient thing. I don't know why this hasn't been rebuilt yet, by the way. I guess we're just backlogged. Need somebody to do construction. Yeah, so I think let's start cranking out some excess hull blocks from scrap. I'll make sure we do have somebody who has construction as a priority. We don't actually. Oh, Presley. Yeah, now Presley's first priority is construction, so he should be doing this as soon as he wakes up, theoretically. No? Where you going? This has got to be bugged. It's giving me a job, so let's try to assign the job. Saying that nobody can do the job. Okay, we're gonna unbuild that and rebuild that. We're short an infra block. No, we're not. There we go. Got our PDT online again. All right, so we're going to wrap up there for today. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good day, folks, and thanks to everybody who stopped by. Had quite a few people say hello today. Let's see. We had Zinlu, Atomic. We had Ferpa0605, Boomalope, and did I miss anybody? I think that was everybody. So thank you all. Good to see you guys. And yeah, let's see if we can raid somebody since we got quite a few people on. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't suppose we have any other Space Haven streamers. We do, actually. We're going to send a raid to the Viking Beard. So get ready for drop, guys. Alright, here comes the raid. Prepare for drop. Don't forget to follow if you enjoyed, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. I'll see you later. Take care, folks.